Yeah, I mean, what's extraordinary? I mean, I did a show for just a couple of months down there, and by the time I was through the show, I thought I thought legal work was hard, and there was the amount of research, the amount of work. I mean, you're completely unscripted. There's no teleprompter anywhere near the room. You're talking instantaneously right to the millions of people on a daily basis. You're trying to challenge institutional narratives on a daily basis while being attacked on a daily basis by almost every power that be. But I think what's underestimated when I explain to people what is and why is Alex Jones, I said it's an extraordinary amount of reading. You're talking about hundreds of articles a day. You're talking about a combination. It's not just the clickbait. It's not just Twitter. It's not just some small headline. It's detailed articles from a wide range of sources that are international, plus human sources of a wide range of whistleblowers from all around the world that you've developed relationships over the years. In terms of that work ethic, is that something you always had? Is it native curiosity? What is it that keeps you going at that level of energy that's required to do what you do?
Well, I mean, I've always been a little bit of a manic person. So I'm like you and I sit around, smoke cigars, eat a big dinner. We're totally calm for 3 hours. But you've got a lot of energy too, Robert. In your co-host here, I watch the show almost every week. So it's great to be here. So I mean, really, I'm exhausted. And so once I get on the show, I'm a little manic because it's either, pass out on the ground because I'm so tired or be manic about this and drop the information. So it's kind of like when you're in the spotlight, you've always got energy. I mean, that's really where the energy comes from. And there's also the frustration because I know this stuff is real. I mean, I remember this because my ex-wife broke water on my first child, who's almost 19 now, Rex Jones. And I wanted a pizza that night, and I was editing a film on my computer. Then I went to get a local pizza at Conan's Pizza. And I'd been on the air that day covering spider goats, part spider, part goat, so that they create through their udders, through the milk, body armor that can be purified out and is now used in a lot of classified stuff. We're talking about a rope that's.
Did John Ronson mention this in his book, The Men Who Stare at Goats? This sounds familiar to me.
I actually saw the movie. I didn't read the book, but I know John Ronson. But no. That's Ministeric Goats was a General Stubblebine and the Pentagon at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, trying to use psychic powers to kill goats.
Among other things.
That's another one.
Well, so
among other things, yeah. But the point is the story's funny because I'm sitting there getting the pizza and a guy pokes me in the back. And he goes, I used to listen to you, but I heard your show today. So I had the CEO of a company that was in like CBS News about the spider goats and how they were creating body armor with it for the Pentagon. And the guy said, "You're a liar. We can't splice spiders with goats and everything." And I just remember, so that was 19 years ago. That was almost 19 years ago. And I mean, it's real. Anybody can look up spider goats. So I'm not the one. Look.
No, I was just going to say this is where, and I'll bring it into the 5G mind control thing. This is where the terminology is that with splicing spider goats, people are envisioning a goat with 8 legs, as opposed to splicing in a certain gene or I'm going to use the wrong term, from a spider into the development of a goat, which is a little easier to visualize and a little less dramatic. And in the same way, like this.
No, you're right. That's what it is. It's a goat. It's a goat that has spider genes that have been spliced into its mammary milk production genes, so that it produces, instead of a regular protein for the babies, it produces the protein of the spider.
Yeah.